Hello friends, welcome back to Vue JS tutorial. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is watcher in Vue JS. Okay, these are the things you need to understand. You need to use that in your applications. So, what is actually watcher? Watcher is used to observe some changes. Means suppose if you have any input field and you are entering some things. Okay, so it's actually observe the changes on the specific data property, or you can use in a computed property also, and based on that it's reacted when changes. Okay, so where we can use that for API calling and logging, performance synchronizations operations. Okay, so there are, so let's create one example so that you can get it much better. Okay, suppose we are using any input type field. Suppose here write input, and let's use v model. Suppose just add name. Okay, and write any placeholder and enter your name, and this is the property, reactive property, so just declare inside your data section. Okay, and by default it's actually blank. Okay, and I want to bind, means I want to see that things also. So inside the p tag just write hello name. Okay, so let's see. So here you can see hello John, or hello anything Smith. Okay, so these are the basic things. So what actually watcher did here? Okay, now to watch the things means if you want to see the changes, if you want to track the changes for applications, for your forms, here you have another options, just like a data. Here you can have option just like watch, and inside here you have an option that is name. What actually the v model is name, so the same functions name, and inside the name you can see both value, the new value and the old value what actually had. Okay, so old val and new val, and now here simply print the both things so that you can understand the difference. So just use the template literal, and here write name changes from old value to new value. Okay, so let's see what actually watcher did. So here is the error. What is the error? Actually here wrongly I added two things. Okay, now just go here, you can see. Okay, so here just type John. Okay, so you can see the name change from blank to J, then J to JO, then name change from JO to JOH. Okay, so when I just going to type, it's already showing what is the value and what is the new value. Okay, so what are the use of that things? Suppose in your applications, just like user edit page, already we have some values, right? Suppose the username is John. Now you want to change the name from John to Johnny. Okay, so finally you can understand their old value was John and the new value became Johnny. So if anything's updated or change into your applications, into your form, then only that will update through the API, so the overload will reduce. So just see, if I by default add it here John, and now here you can see by default John, now I want to change John Doe. So you can see the last value means the old value was the John and the final value was John Doe. So if you compare from the previous value from the beginning, mean what you have in the input section, what you had from the API, you can get the beginning of the things, means the first value that was John and then change to John Doe. There are multiple of fields. If any changes from old and new, if old value and new value is not same, then we can update that field. That's simple. So that's the reason actually we use watch. Now I want to use watch with the multiple properties. Suppose let's we have a name, and I'm just changing name to full first name. Okay, so enter your first name, and I just using f name, so that we can write here f name, and also that will be the f name. Okay, and another things I just going to use the last name also, so simply if name and l name. Okay, and here just write here last name as a placeholder, and just declare this the if name and l name, and here just write if name is doing. Okay, and similarly for f name and l name we have different watch functions. One is for f name and another for l name. Let's combine these things, and I want to get the final output, that is the full name. Okay, so I want to get the full name from here. Okay, now how to do that? So here we can create a methods, just like watch. So here write methods, and here we simply use the full name. Okay, so here one another things, we need to use some protocol to access watch. We simply use update full name. Okay, and this update full name will be called from here. For every changes we watch, and we just modify the update full name, we'll call these update full name functions, and we don't need this new value and old value, so just removing that things. Okay, and here I just going to return this dot full name equal to this f name and this l name. So now if you just go to the browser and let's see what happened. So we can see the John Doe. By default we have written these things. I just going to blank that things. Okay, so here you can see the John Doe is blank. By default I changed to blank. Now I just entering something, so simply write John, J-O-H, and here write D, so it's coming John, then Joy. Okay, actually we don't have any full name, we don't have any full name in the data section, but it's calling from the methods, and it's accessing using the update full name. We are actually calling this update full name from the watch functions, and it's actually appearing. Okay, so this is the protocol. If you are going to change this protocol, you cannot access that things. Means you need to use the update full name, and you need to use these things, and the full name will be here. Means if you change, if you not use this update, and if you just simply write full name, and here you call the full name, then it will not going to access. Okay, so it's showing the native code or something error like this. Okay, so actually the protocol is you need to use to update full name to understand what we are going to watch, then we can do this in this way. Okay, so update full name, this is a proper syntax. F name and l name, it's combining into the update full name, and this full name can be accessible from here. Okay, so hope you can understand the watch, how watch is actually working and why we use watch. Okay, so still if you have any queries about this video, please comment in the below comment section. Next day we are going to access this watch with the deep options or immediate options. Means if we have any nested things, means simply we are just using the f name l name as a string. Suppose we have any objects, or you have to watch any nested data, how can do this, we will discuss in the upcoming video. So thanks for watching this video.